How to stop losing money in crypto. I'm sure with the big market dips recently, many of us have been asking ourselves that question. So, what can we actually do? How can we be empowered and proactive? I'm going to be going over 5 main ways to stop losing money in crypto, to reduce your stress in investing, and to increase your sense of empowerment and confidence in your investments so you can set yourself up for long-term financial success. Okay, so a big overarching theme lately in the markets is, what the heck's going on? How can I stop losing money in crypto? When do I know when to buy? When do I know when to sell? When should I be FOMOing in? When should I be panic selling? Maybe we're not asking those questions, but a lot of people have been doing that with the volatility of the markets these days. So we're no genies. We can't predict the future, and everything is circumstantial, but there are some basic protocols we can follow and some plans we can have in place to protect our investments when the markets do turn volatile and to ensure that we're set up for that beautiful long-term financial success. So let's begin this journey by talking about stop loss orders. So the way that this works is a stop loss order is triggered once the market price you have set has been met. So you could set the stop to say be $2,000 for Ethereum. I think it's going to drop all the way down to $2,000. If it goes lower, I want to sell my Ethereum. So you set the stop for 2,000, and then the limit order is the price that you actually sell it for. So to really be safe, you can always set it a little bit lower, the limit order, than the stop order, just to be sure that that actually gets sold when the market hits that number, hits that stop at 2,000. So this is really useful if you don't want to be constantly monitoring your phone all the time to see what the heck's going on with crypto, especially when the markets are really volatile. You can set the stop limit and then you can forget it. So if things start tanking again, you know that you have something in place. It's going to automatically sell whatever amount of crypto that you set at the price that you set once that market stop has been achieved. So definitely tune into stop limit orders. Really effective way of alleviating some stress, protecting your investment. One disadvantage of this is, of course, you need to use platforms and exchanges, centralized exchanges, to use this functionality. I use Binance myself, so of course your crypto is a little more vulnerable than if it was, say, stored in your Ledger Nano S. But you have that access to that stop limit order, which can really come in handy when we hit some turbulent times in the market, some volatile times in the market. So now that we talked about that, let's move on to tip number 2, which is don't invest more money than you can afford to lose. Seems like a no-brainer, but a lot of people get really stoked, really excited. They get on the hype train, they get the hopium doses flowing, and they think it's going to the moon. They throw all their money into a big old Dogecoin, and then it tanks, right? So don't invest more money than you can afford to lose. This is a really simple way to not create extra stress in your life. You know, crypto is incredible. Crypto is here to stay. Crypto has already been life-changing for thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. It's going to continue to change lives. But let's make sure it's changing them for the better, not taking people's retirements or long-term savings away from them. Don't be putting in your life savings, unless you really want to, but don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose. That's it. So, tip number 3 is using dollar cost averaging. So what the heck is dollar cost averaging? Basically, dollar cost averaging is dosing out the amounts of crypto that you purchase at any given time. Say you got $1,000 in stablecoins sitting on your exchange. You want to get into the market. You want to buy this one coin. It's looking a little volatile though. Start out by putting $100, maybe $200 into the coin. See how things go. Maybe a week later, you put another $100 into it. A week later, you put another $100 into it. This is one way of protecting against market volatility because you're not throwing all your money at it all at once, which could either go up or it could go down, right? You're hedging against the volatility by dollar cost averaging your investment. And therefore, then you might have a little extra stable coin for when those big dips do come. Or, if you're going to just keep investing $100 here, a week, then you're slowly building your portfolio. And especially if it's a coin you really believe in, it's going to be a long-term hold anyway, then it's a nice way of just building your portfolio. So dollar cost averaging, definitely something worth trying out, especially as new investors. Okay, so another tip number 3 in how to avoid losing money is make sure you actually pay yourself when you make some really sweet gains. Because yeah, it happens. We get really stoked. We're making a whole bunch of money, or at least it looks like we're making a whole bunch of money because the numbers are going up and it's all in green. But we don't actually realize profit until we convert our crypto back to Canadian, in this case, and cash out to our bank account. That's when we actually realize profit. Or when we take out crypto and put it into a stable coin and hold it there. That's when we're realizing our profit, right? We're not realizing profit just when the numbers go up and down, and if we don't do anything about it. We need to actually pay ourselves and take profit and have a profit-taking strategy when we're investing in the crypto markets. This is something that so many beginners don't either know about or they don't care about. They just throw all their money at it and they hope for the best, and that's not a winning strategy. It's just not, it's like Russian roulette, it's gambling at that point. You're not investing, you're gambling. And we're not here to gamble, we're here to invest smartly, wisely, and with confidence and clarity. So make sure you have a profit-taking strategy. There's a whole bunch of different profit-taking strategies out there. One simple one you can do to really reduce your stress around investing and increase your confidence is just take out your initial investment. Once your coin is doubled, take out your initial investment. Say a coin went from $50 to $100 and you invested $200 to start, now you got $400. Take out your $200 and let that other $200 ride. At that point, you cannot lose. It's all gonna be profit from that point. Even if the coin goes to zero, you still got your profit out, which is great. And then the best case scenario is the coin just keeps going up and up and up. And at that point, you're just in the green, you're just making returns on your investment. So make sure to take profit, essential, have a profit-taking strategy, do some research on this, definitely worth investing your time into. Okay, so along those lines, tip number 4 is have an investing strategy. And this applies for when you're first getting into the market too. Actually, more than ever, it applies when you're first investing in cryptocurrency, because it's so important for you to know, why are you investing in the coins you're investing in? Why do you believe in them? Did you hear on YouTube that some random dude said it's gonna go 100x, so you FOMO'd in? Or did you actually look at the fundamentals? Did you actually look at some upcoming launches for this coin? Do you actually understand what it even does? This is essential. You need to understand what you're investing in. You need to understand why this is worthy of you putting your money into a particular cryptocurrency investment. Are they delivering on their promises, particular coin? Are they staying up to date? Are they active with the community? Do they have solid fundamentals? Do they have a good use case? Do they have a lot of partnerships? Do they have a lot of transactions happening on their network? These are the things we got to look into if we really want to take our cryptocurrency investing seriously, but not too seriously. We don't take ourselves seriously, but yes, we take our financial freedom seriously. So make sure you have an investing strategy. When do you take your money out? At what point do you exit a coin? Maybe they don't deliver on a promise. Maybe they start to tank. Maybe you sell the X percent once it has double, triple, or quadruple. You need to have a investing strategy. You need to know what you're investing in, why you're investing in it, how you're gonna exit your investment, or if you're gonna exit it. There's a lot of crypto tubers out there who say they never want to sell their Bitcoin. They never want to sell their Ethereum. They're gonna sell their altcoins to make money, to continue, living their lives, living really great, awesome lives. But they don't even want to sell their Ethereum or Bitcoin because they think it's gonna replace the entire, infrastructure of our financial system and our the internet and everything. It's gonna just replace everything. So they're just holding it for the long term. So really make sure ask yourself these questions. Really make sure you've done some homework. Don't even take my word for it. Don't take Lewis's word for it. When we say, hey, this coin looks interesting, this looks good, verify that for yourself. This is how we become empowered investors. This is how we invest with confidence. And this is actually how we move through the turbulent times with a sense of empowerment and confidence, because we know where these markets are going. We trust the fundamentals. We know the coins that we're in are solid. We got diamond hands. We don't have weak hands that are ready to fold anytime the market starts dipping, right? We have hands that we believe in. We have investments that we feel strong and good about. And when we're in that place, we're in a much stronger place to navigate the turbulence. So have a crypto investing strategy. Fundamentally important. Make sure you do your homework with that one. Definitely worth doing. Okay, so in summary for this video, You know, cryptocurrency is a brand new asset class. JP Morgan, I think, just put out that they're considering this a new asset class. It's incredible. This is unprecedented, you know? And with this new asset class, it is evolving and changing all the freaking time. All the time. There's new things coming out. There's new regulations coming out. There's new announcements coming out. And in order to stay on top of all these changes, you need to remain engaged with what's going on, you know? And not to a point where you need to be checking your phone every hour on how's your coin doing or da-da-da-da-da. But maybe make it a weekly practice, you know, to check in on each one of your coins. How are things going? To do a little research on new coins if that's something that interests you. But this is a very, very exciting asset class, but we need to remain engaged to make sure that our investments are still worthwhile investments and that we're still in a good position with what coins we're holding, where we're at in the market, and just how we feel internally about where we're putting our money. So again, I want to reiterate, this is cryptocurrency investing. This is not cryptocurrency gambling, right? We're not throwing our money into a bunch of different coins and just hoping for the best. We need to have a strategy. We have to have a profit-taking strategy. We need to have things in place, especially in times of market turbulence, so we can avoid losing 50, 60, 70% of our portfolio when things drop. And then we can be in a position to buy in when those numbers are lower, and then we can ride that wave as things come back up and see some really nice increase in returns in our investment. So this is the not so sexy elements of investing in cryptocurrency. I hope they've been helpful for you. Many, many blessings on your crypto investing journey, and we will see you in the next video.